Hello, this is Papa Rone here, and I'm gonna just kick off with some of my first time casting. This is Company of Heroes. For those of you who haven't seen it, this is a great RTS game, and this is me playing here as Drysock, and I'm versing this lovely man over here, Sigplex. And let's see how I go. I'll just lay out a few of my tactics. Just comment on a few things, see how you like it. This is me here going for my my support build. I like to you know, just kick it off, defend on these sort of victory point maps. It's my preference. I quite like this map, and yeah, just having a bit of fun. And as we can see, things are starting off slow. We're just capturing points, which is the source of resources in this game, for those who are unaware. And yeah, we're just kicking it off, chilling, capturing points. I'm foolishly leaving my men idle for a second there, which is a mistake many people make in this game. But here we go, we're pushing out. I finally get a squad of engineers here, machine gunners, just to support myself. And what I am noticing here is that Sigplex has neglected to capture this point here. And as we can see on the mini-map, it's left a gap between his territories here, and as this game goes, you can't actually get the resources from these territories without linking them to your HQ territory, which so he's sort of starving himself here, which is not very good, but surely he'll cover himself there. And as you can see here, I'm pushing out, expanding my territory, gathering resources. As you can see, it's starting to build up. And here's where I set down my MG, but I again decide later it's not a good place to put him, so I move him further back, just able to cover myself across this bridge here. I'm trying to keep him guessing, so I'm sort of not capturing these points here, so he isn't able to actually see that I've taken these territories. Again, I've got another MG up, which is I'm just using to cover my back, cover this right side here, bringing out more engineers. I'm capturing more points, as you can see, and this is where I begin capturing a victory point, which you'll see shortly starts decaying his victory points. And in this particular game type, that's how it works. So when your points reach 0, you lose. So yeah, and the more of these you hold, the faster the rate. So as you can see, I begin ticking down his points, and moving on. I'm capturing this point just to expand population and resources. What I have noticed with Sigplex here is he's finally captured this point here, but a bit too late. He's missed the sort of resource gain. And he's again leaving his units very idle. Here we go, he's putting some mines down. I didn't actually realize he had done this, but here we go. And yeah, he's leaving. Oh, there we go, that's captured. But and this is where he pushes back, decides to annoy me. He's testing the waters, I think. And I make a move to counter this. I've been moving my men down here, and this is a common but useful tactic I use at this particular instance, where I pincer. I use the cover to my advantage. See, as he's not in any cover, and I pincer him with these units here, all in cover, and that leads to a swift victory. What I did not realize, however, was that these men were hiding here, and it was very clever just to keep them there, but it would have been a bit more useful if he had harassed me with those units, because I seem to just be chilling here. Got my MG covering, got my engineers in cover, and MG there, still not capturing these points, so I want to keep them guessing. And here's where I bring out a sniper, which actually works out quite nicely. As we see, brings his men up here, and I quickly realize and bring him back. They cannot actually see this man because he's cloaked, but I think he pops off a shot here. But Yep, there it is. And I turn around my MG swiftly, which is very proud of this movement because it allowed me to keep battling and not get taken from behind. Yeah, I've captured this point here, leaving my men idle. I could have been doing some more things with these guys, but I don't know, it's a bit distracted, I guess. So here we go. When the morph, turn my MG back around to make sure I still got the bridge covered. And here he sits. Sigplex seems to be putting up a bunker, which is good. It covers his side of the bridge, and I believe, if I can have a look, yes, he's getting the MG upgrade here that will prevent me from getting across. And yeah, it's good to see a camp croft setter going up here, just to keep things going. But again, he's leaving idle units which could be used. Here we go, he's escalating his battle stage. This allows him to build more a wider variety of units. And here we go, he's spreading his wings. There's a tank stoppers, just to prevent any tanks from getting across. And so yeah, we're taking things nice and slow, leaving my men hidden. Here, if you can see him, is my sniper. And this is where I build a supply yard, if I go back to my view. Now this allows me to increase the rate of my resource gain, actually. As you can see, it went up a little bit. Yeah, and there's various upgrades I can get in there that allow me to further that. And here we go, I cleverly plant explosives there and blow that up just to prevent any traffic coming across from this bridge, just so I've got my back and I can, just saves me having to defend that area. Again, we're still chilling, things are going nice and slow. Let's just have a look over here. Sigplex, he's built a Krieg barracks, which is very useful building. It builds anti-tanks and some very strong infantry units called grenadiers that very strong. Here we go, here comes some grenadiers now, actually. And so yeah, things, I decided to cover my back here with my own MG emplacement, if you will, just to, as it loves to shoot across the water here as men attack me. And yeah, oh, and here we go, he's making a move, nice and just testing the waters again. I think I bring my men back just to avoid gunfire. I did not realize he was coming, but and here we go, MG annihilating these men. They're not quite pinned as yet, but they're suppressed. And here we go, pinned. Once a unit becomes pinned in this game, they are useless. They can't move, they can't shoot. So I try to finish him off, but he retreats his units. Unfortunately for me, he's able to replenish that squad and keep going. I bring up some support. I finally capture this point, and I've got my engineers here. And because I did realize that he might start pushing here, he's captured this point just to gather some resources. And there's still nothing big happening. I finished my motor pool, that's what I did. As you can see, I did end up going for my company commander. I chose the armor company. This allows me to do various different abilities with tanks and all that sort of thing. And I believe if I remember correctly, he took the Blitzkrieg, which is also a very good tree for the Germans. And here we go. This is the beginnings of a very clever move on his part. He built this half track here, which carries units, carries men, which is it was a very good idea. And so this is what he used. He'll shortly put those guys into the building. There we go. They're in. They're gonna pack into the half track and get going. Still things aren't happening. We got same old thing, same old. I'm still sitting here. I managed to There's two blood smears there, where remains of two German pioneers. I'm just keeping my men idle, playing the defensive as I said I would, barbing up this area, just prevent traffic again. I feel more confident with this sort of gameplay. Oh, and here we go. We're going to see a rush, and as you can see here, I've produced my first T-17 armoured car. But here we go. Bad move on his part is that you see the bazooka only just upgraded as he was crossing the water. Something he could have done a little earlier, because he was not able to use it, in fact, and he's getting its pin. But here we go. He's bringing these guys weren't able to get suppressed by my thing because they were in the vehicle, and they are back behind this, so I can't shoot them, and he's cleverly pulling them out.